Wagwan guys, what's going on? I hope you're doing well. I cannot complain myself. Interesting video on today for you regarding Antonio Brown. The saga continues, and I was a fan of Antonio Brown while he was in the NFL. Still, in favor of just Antonio Brown and the feats that he's done, as a man, right? And not necessarily in favor for everything that he's done, but you cannot be perfect. You can't control completely every situation. You don't know how someone is going to react in certain situations, especially the situation. We're not even talking about the NFL, right? In the end part, the tail part of that. Really not talking about that. And I know contractually how things get. I 100% understand how messy things get, and the big wigs and who's going to be and who's being taken care of versus who's going to be playing second fiddle. I get that. So I know there's a ton, and then that we're not even talking about being traded from team to team. He was with the Raiders before going to before I think Brady got him to Tampa. Contractually speaking, it's a mess. And then having to learn the playbook, and we're not even going to begin to talk about that in a serious manner. And then you say this situation, and I got a video. I'm going to play the video for you guys. But in this situation, this is Antonio Brown. This is a ex-NFL player. Had a long tenure in the NFL to where he is recognizable. People know him by face. He's at a celebrity boxing match. And I got the news clip. I'm going to play it for you here in a second. But you got guys jumping on him. Okay, yeah, maybe it's one guy that you can point out and say that's the aggressor. It's multiple people jumping on him. It's a crowd. You know what I'm saying? And he wears jewelry. Now, am I gonna say that maybe he overreacted? Okay, I can understand that. Maybe he did overreact, but to say he's at this celebrity boxing event being hosted, I think Adin Ross hosted it. I know he was at Adin Ross' house afterward. I'm not too sure I believe he hosted it. But you just have this ongoer to the celebrity boxing match, just attack him. I don't know if he was trying to rob him or what. So he reacts, he responds to, this melee that takes place, and maybe it was the right thing to do. Maybe it was not the right thing to do. I believe that night he did not go to jail. I think they let him go, and of course now I guess they wanted to bring him in, and I guess it's becoming a thing. I'm not too sure if the individual or anybody tried to press charges against him, but at the end of the day, when you really look at it, Antonio Brown wasn't the aggressor. I don't think, if I'm not mistaken from the video that I saw, I don't see the first punches. I don't see him being the aggressor. I'm gonna say that. Now the argument's should start where if his response to being met with that, maybe that's for debate or discussion, right? So, but here's the video clip. I'm gonna play the video clip really quickly for you guys.
Former NFL star Antonio Brown strolled out of a Miami-Dade County jail only to say that God is great, and then he stopped at a food truck to grab a snack. His lawyer spoke briefly after Brown was released.
He's extremely eager to rejoin his family, who he loves dearly.
Cell phone video captured the shooting after a celebrity boxing match in Miami back in May. According to investigators, Brown got into a fight with one man and also struggled with a security staffer named Eric Bauer. The arrest warrant says video shows Mr. Brown appears to retrieve a black firearm from the right hip area of Mr. Bauer. Also seen on video, Mr. Brown with a firearm in his hand advancing toward Mr. Nantambo on the outside sidewalk. The video captures two shots which occur as Mr. Brown is within several feet of Mr. Nantambu. At court appearance yesterday, the prosecutor was emphatic about Brown being a flight risk.
This man was a successful NFL player, clearly has the means to flee again. And so I would ask, Your Honor.
He has 7 children. Are they living in Dubai?
They went to, yes, Your Honor. They flew to Dubai. There was a social media post. He flew them out on his birthday and they went out on a private yacht.
And my thing is, the lady was really adamant and pressing to the judge that he's a flight risk. He was extradited from Dubai. I'm not too sure if his family moved out there, but he was extradited, right? So I don't think this is that big of a case to where he would be on the run. Just to completely be honest with you, a lot of celebrities go to Dubai back and forth, and you know, is this man supposed to drop everything he's doing, put his life on hold because of an incident that took place? Let's be honest. And that's grounds for him being a flight risk, apparently. Right. But, you know, like I say, maybe I don't agree 100% with everything that maybe Antonio Brown has done completely. But I mean, at this point, you know, I mean, he's traveling with Kanye. He's traveling with superstars, people who make music. He has, you know, he's wearing jewelry, expensive jewelry. He's at a celebrity boxing event, and then like he's meleeed by a crowd and people trying to take his chain. I think that was the headlines, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, when that story was first released. And you know what I'm saying? He don't know kind of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? He's just trying to get his bearings straight. So, you know, when you get people reacting in that way, okay, yeah, I understand those type of things just can't, I mean, you know, those things just can't happen without some litigation taking place. And I understand that to a certain degree, where things have to be hashed out, maybe at a, you know what I'm saying, at a later date and time. But does that mean he has to put his life on hold? No, it does not mean that. It doesn't mean that. So, you know, like I say, he's out. That's I got that video on the loop. He did get extradited, and he just was released. I believe maybe he bailed out, but he was let go, right? So he's not in custody anymore. So I think it's just like, you know, just basically doing the right thing. And, you know, what can you say, you know, to, you know, be with a man being met like that? So that's what I got for you guys. Like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I appreciate you guys for swinging by. I hope to see you guys here again. Peace. I'm out.